Hey, whatnot? Just making a little video for you here so that you can see what all I have. This is going to be the video I'm going to send to you in order to help me with my application, hopefully. Anyway, I'm applying for the gem and crystal section of whatnot. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I got. I do a little bit of crystal wire wrapping, things like that. I've got some different gems, different crystals. Um, so anyway, I'm just gonna go through it. First thing I got something something really popular. This is labradorite. You can see that beautiful flash. This is a little bit of a different variety than you normally see. This one is a pink and purple flash labradorite. You can see a lot better on this backside here. This is one of my favorite stones here, but something really awesome. Anyway, it's one of the things I have. Also, another really popular stone, lepidolite. Really good for anxiety if you're into the woo-woo stuff, because of the lithium content in it. It's got a very trace amount of lithium content. Lithium has been used to help with anxiety, with different, depression, things like that. Really helpful with that, scientifically as well. Let's see. I have some selenite. These little palm-sized marbles. It's really cool. Nice little shiny white stone. They're really popular. Selenite. Right there. There's some of these. See if I can find one. You can almost even see through it. They used to use selenite to magnify their newspaper. There you go. You can see right through it, but actually magnifies it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. We've got some little garnet beads. Not really necessarily the typical garnet. This is a little bit more rounded out. Pretty awesome. Some of these have different colors, different purples, stuff like that. See if I can get it a little bit better in the light. Still kind of new to streaming, so I'll get the hang of it. But anyway, trying not to get too awful geeky. Some more of those. As you can see in the pictures that I sent with my application, I've got a whole stinking bowl full of some of these. See, moving on to some of the flatter stuff. I've got an ammonite, some little drusies in there. This is a cut ammonite. Usually they come two sides of the hole. This one's got a little bit of an ammonite flash on it. You can see, very flashy and neat there. Fossil. Really cool. They look really awesome when they're split like that. That's how I usually like to get them with the wholesaler. I've got another package. These are 2/2 to a whole. That's usually how they come for most people. If you say you've got an ammonite, you've usually got this whole thing. I like to get them where they're split because I just think that's absolutely amazing. Little eyeballs. Anyway. Oh boy, what else do I have? Some of my jewelry. This one is one that I did. Let's see. Little lapis lazuli, little garnet action, wire wrapped. It's got like a little octopus type of a deal on it. Oh my goodness, the focus. It's great. Anyway, so there's the back side. It's pretty awesome. It's got like a little, I don't know if you know a lot about lapis, but it's got like little gold specks. That's all pyrite. So it's the same thing as sodalite, the gem, with the addition of pyrite. This comes from Afghanistan. It's pretty neat. One of my more favorite types of gems. Put her back there. Let's see. Got another one. This is ammonite. So if you remember the flashing that I had on the backside of that ammonite, that is what is on here. You can see that flash. Nice little flashy flash. What they do for this is they have an epoxy that goes over the top. They've got a backing that goes on the backside there. They put it over the top. It's called a triplet, and that's how they stick it on there. It's a really, really thin piece of flash on the ammonite. But yeah, it's really awesome mineral. Like I said, I had a little bit on the backside of that ammonite. If you see here, so we can get it to flash a little bit. There we go. A little bit of that rainbow just right here in this section here. That's ammonite on the backside. It grows naturally. It's part of the fossilization of it. It's about 20 million years old. Anyway, old guy. Let's see. Some more of my things and stuff. There's a little ring I made. Labradorite ring. Again, really popular stone because of that bright flash. See the blue? This is done in silver. 925 silver. Wire wrapped in my style, but it's that little blue flash. That's what makes it so popular. The natives up at the north, they call that the Northern Lights. That's what they say it is inside of a rock. It's something really special to them. The natives up in Canada and Alaska and places you can see the Northern Lights like that. That's where it's from. Actually, Labrador is a place in Canada, hence Labradorite, from Labrador. This little rose quartz pendant, Tree of Life in the shiny copper. It's got a nice little inclusion that goes through there. See if you can see that. It's kind of neat. It reminds me of like a Japanese painting where they've got like the little, the wisps on the clouds that go behind it. Anyway, made that. That's something else I made. Let's see here. A little bit more labradorite. Let's see. This one had a pretty good. There we go. It's hard to see the flash because you have to get the light to hit it just right to get that flash off of the spectrolite is what they call it inside of there. It's a feldspar, but they've got like a spectrolite that's kind of molded inside of that natural stone like that, and that's where you get the flash. Is the spectrolite? They call it labradorescence. There we go. The backside has some too, but I gotta get the light just right. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. I've got some of these carnelian hearts here. Carnelian is an agate. You can see the lines in it here. Just right here, these agatized lines. It's a little translucent in that orange color. Really pretty stone. Let me find another one. There's another. There we go. It's a nice little translucent version of it. A little bit lighter orange, a little lighter yellow orange. You see those lines coming through? That's the agate. agate lines. Oh, what else? Got some of these little fire quartz here. Really pretty. Some of them have a little bit more fire than others. This is not the same as fire agate, this is fire quartz. But really, really pretty tumbled stone. Now when I do the lives, I'm gonna have a setup. I haven't got it completely figured out how I'm gonna do it. I figured I'd go through the application process and everything and set it up once I'm approved. But instead of having my face in there, I'm gonna point it at the table. So I can actually show the stone a little bit better. This is just to kind of show you what I have, but anyway, more fire quartz. Of course, I have some cabochons. Those are the little flat pieces that you make the jewelry out of. This is rutilated quartz, actually tourmalated quartz, excuse me. Well, there's a little bit of rutile there. We can call it a little of both. The rutile is the gold that goes through. It's can be either pyrite or gold. The tourmalated is tourmaline that goes through there. That's the black carbon rods. But either way, it goes naturally like that. When they pull it out of the ground and cut it, the rutile or the tourmaline goes all throughout the stone. Actually, that's one from my collection here. I'll take it off and show you. This isn't for sale. This is for me, but this is kind of what a finished product would look like in that tourmalated quartz. See the tourmaline going through it. Might be a little hard to see, but because of that big inclusion in the middle, but there's tourmaline going all the way throughout. Anyway. A little bit of moss agate right here. Nice translucent stone. These dendrites. Actually, this isn't moss agate. I think this is actually dendritic opal. But it's a little bit milky. You can kind of see a little bit of a sheen. That's the opal, and then the dendrites are the little black pieces going through it. Pretty neat little piece here. What else do I have? A little petersite pendant done in silver and copper. I like doing two-tone. That's one of my favorite things to do. But I like all the flash in there. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's got kind of like a little, I like to call it the Van Gogh stone. That's what I like to call it because it reminds me of the Starry Night from Vincent Van Gogh. You can see that yellow, blue and yellow flash there. Anyway. A little bit of mookaite. And there we go. A little bit of mookaite. Cabochon. Here's another mookaite. Just bought another one of these on Whatnot that's even more gorgeous than this one. One of the ladies that's already on there was having a cabochon sale last night, and I snagged one up for really cheap. Anyway, little ruby and kyanite, little red pieces. That's actually ruby. the really cool thing about this, let me find my black light, there it is. There we go. Really cool thing about this is it fluoresces. See that really bright red? That's the ruby fluorescing. That's one cool thing about ruby is it fluoresces in the black light. Fluorite is also like that. I don't have any fluorite right now, but I will at some point. I get it all the time. I don't have any in stock right now, but I do have this ruby and zoisite. Same thing. Really fluorescent material. I can get it to shine. There we go. And got these little tiny rubies. It's almost impossible. There we go. Really fluorescent star ruby. The star is the cut of the ruby. It's not faceted like you think of with the the rubies in the rings and stuff like that, but faceted. But that material, the cut, is the star ruby. Just like this one's a garnet, but this one's a little bit bigger. But this is that star. Let's see if I can get it. If you get it in the right light, it'll actually show a star instead of. Yeah, it's almost impossible to do on camera, but anyway, star ruby or star garnet. Those are star rubies. Larimar, really nice bright blue, right there. Beautiful color. One of my favorites. And my phone is about to kick me off. But I mean, that's some stuff I have. I mean, I've got a lot more than that. So hopefully you guys see that I have enough. I'll send you all my business information and all that stuff. I definitely have a wholesaler account. Anyway, that's that. Hope you have a good day. Thank you.